What's up, Bama Nation? How we feeling on a Friday? Yours truly, Stephen Smith of Touchdown Alabama magazine, and I want to get into sort of a thought-provoking conversation, right? Fairweather fans or proper criticism, what's the difference when you look at the mental psyche of you, the Alabama Crimson Tide football fan? Because throughout the season, I've heard a lot of this, whether it's social media, Twitter, Facebook, or X, Facebook, Instagram, here and there. I've heard, well, these people are fair weather fans. They're always talking down on the team. And then the team starts to win, and now they're back on the team again. You know, Coach DeBoer, this is just his first year. Why are y'all so down on him? You know, be all in for him. You got fair weather fans. So I want to have a thought-provoking topic, a thought-provoking discussion on fair weather fans or proper criticism here. And the reason I want to have this is we got to define, first off, what is a fair weather fan? So to me, a fair weather fan is somebody of whom they only jump on the wagon when the team is doing good. When their team is doing bad, they're constantly, jumping off the team, if the team is doing bad. When the team is doing good, oh, that's my team, I'm with this team, I'm all in about this team. But the moment the team starts struggling or having some bad moments, some moments of adversity, then you hop off the team. That, to me, is a fair weather fan. You are never consistent with your football team. You hop on and off of your favorite sport right there. To me, a fan that is always about their team, good or bad, but they want to see their team be better, so they voice their opinion about their team and call things out. That's not a fair weather fan. That's proper criticism from a fan that is super locked in on their team, super about their team, wanting their team to be great. And because they want their team to be great so badly, and they're just that passionate, they call things out, right? That's not a fair weather fan. That's a good fan. That's a locked in, all in fan that just wants the utmost best from their football team. And because they want that, they're not afraid to call things out because they want improvement. They want change. They want things to be better, right? So that's the difference right there. And for me, I kind of want to get into a story of why it's important to have those fans that call things out and that challenge their team and want to see more from their team because they want better, they desire better. So for me, I remember I was going into the 9th grade. It was the summer of my 8th grade year. I'm going into the 9th grade, entering my freshman year at Francis Marion High School, Marion, Alabama, in Perry County. So Francis Marion, I didn't have a lot of teachers, instructors, educators that challenged me. I didn't have a lot of educators that wanted to push me to reach my full, complete potential because they saw and knew what I had on the inside of me to be at my best, right? More times than not, I had the educators that were just, I deserve a B, but they gave me the A and just let me move on. Or I deserved a C, but they gave me the B, let me be on the honor roll, and let me move on. But I remember my 9th grade year, I had Miss Diane Johnson for biology. And I will never forget Miss Johnson. She was old school. She was about the book. If you did not earn your grade, she was not going to give you nothing. And I remember I went to Miss Johnson's class just thinking, hey, I'm just going to get by, just going to skate my way by. And I remember the 9 weeks period was up. Miss Johnson calls me up to her desk to see my grade. I see my grade for my report card. It's a 79.5. I look at Miss Johnson and go, you going to round that right? She's like, round what, Mr. Smith? You didn't earn a B. That C is what you got. And I'm going to sit there and I'm going to let you burn up over this C because this C is what you deserve. You did the minimum. You did not tap into your full potential. I know you can do better than this. I know you're better than this. I know you have more in you than this. So because you did not apply yourself the way you need to apply yourself, this 79.5 will be right here on this report card, and it will burn you up, and it needs to burn you up because it will show you work, earn your grade, push to your full potential. And I will never forget that, because Miss Johnson taught me that day through proper criticism. I know you have more. I know you're capable of more. I know you can do more. Go out there and get it. And I took that seriously. And the next semester, I earned that B. Why? Because of that proper criticism. And throughout life, I have taken that lesson from Miss Diane Johnson to apply your best at every single situation, regardless of what it is. And you can take that same principle and you can apply this here to the Alabama football fans that call out their team. They want the best from their team. If that tide ain't tiding, there's nothing wrong with you as a fan calling that out. Saying, hey, we gotta be better. We've gotta improve. We gotta execute on third down. We got to put the ball in the end zone. We got to run the football. We got to not have these penalties. Milroe, you got to be on your A game as a quarterback. There is nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, I know he's not the head coach anymore, but when Nick Saban was the head coach, what did he say? We're going to give you a product that you can be proud of. And if you're not proud of that product, you call out what you're not proud of because you want that to improve. You want that to be better. It's the same thing with Coach DeBoer. If there's something going on with this team under Coach DeBoer that you're not proud of, you as an Alabama fan, call it out. Because there's not going to be a change if you don't call it out. It's not going to be an improvement if you don't call it out. It's not going to be anything getting better until we have a discussion about it and call it out. Nothing wrong with that. If you walk into McDonald's right now and you ordered you a double quarter pounder with cheese or whatever your order may be, and you do not get that, and you do not get the order that you ordered, or what you ordered, it wasn't made properly, are you going to settle with that? No. You're going to walk your happy behind right back into that McDonald's. Hey, my order was not made right. I need this remade, or I need a refund. You have an expectation as an Alabama fan. I want to see a strong, dominant product on the field. And if it's not a strong, dominant product on the field, but I'm going to call it out because I want change. I want improvement. I want it to be better. Nothing wrong with that. That's proper criticism. That's you doing your due diligence as a locked in, passionate fan. Once again, a fair weather fan is somebody that's flip-flopping. They're on their team, they're with their team this day, and they're off their team this day. Or they're back with their team this day, and they're back off their team this day. They're flip-flopping. A passionate fan, super locked in, super informed, that just wants the best for their team is going to provide that proper corrective criticism, right? They're going to provide that correctional criticism. Hey, love Alabama football, but this needs to be better. Love Alabama football, but this needs to improve. Love Alabama football, but this needs to be altered. This needs to change. This needs to be fixed, right? And if it's not fixed, and if it's not improved, and if it does not change, then it's going to be a problem. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. So that's the difference for me between a fair weather fan and a fan showing corrective criticism, super locked in, wanting better for their team because they're going to call out what needs to be done, what needs to be fixed, what needs to be changed. It's yours truly, Stephen Smith of TDA, just having thoughts here on the conversation between the difference, fair weather fans and fans of the Crimson Tide that just want the best for their team, and they're going to give out that proper criticism.